It's possible to password protect a Google form with a few simple steps. You need to start out by making sure your form has at least two sections. The first section will simply contain one question, which is your password. The remaining section or sections can have the rest of the form, especially if this is a quiz that will contain all the questions. So you start out by coming over here and adding a section. This first section is where we're going to find our password question. So what we do, we click up here, hit add question. The question needs to be a short answer question. Now, if this is a quiz, you'll need to go into the answer key and make this out of 0 points. If it's not, obviously you won't have that option. Then you have to come down here and click the three dots and choose response validation. And we're going to come down here to text. And what this does is the password that we want is going to go right here. So if I'm just going to say password, that will allow you to have a password for this. Now, the other thing you must do is where it says custom error text, if you don't put something in here, it will give away the password as soon as a student tries something. So for here, we just simply say incorrect. I'll tell them that's not the right password. We can just say here, password for the question, and that will allow us to have a password on our quiz. If we go to view this, we'll see what it looks like, and we see right here that it gives the option for a password. So we can just say something else. If we try to go to the next thing, that won't work. It's not until we type in our password does it let us advance to the next portion of this. So this is a nice way to have a little bit more time-sensitive test or quiz security, or if you simply want to delay students from working on something until it was time to work on that, you simply just put a password in and you can move on from there. You can also go in and modify this password at any point in time. So if you give this to one section, once all the students are done, you can change that uh, validation to something else, which would then make it so the first password no longer works for the rest of those classes. So that's how you password protect a Google form.